Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And, of course, the right service into the box.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. In with the challenge. That's a shade optimistic. Vardiol. Played over towards the opposite flank. Azar. Can he get on the end of this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Camavinga. Azar. Fernandez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And this is Eto'o. And that was very necessary. Not the most convincing of passes. Camavinga opts for safety. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And here's Yamal. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Xavi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And here's Cruyff. Pull it. Zanetti. And here's Hullet. And it's Xavi. Knocks it back. Here's Roberto Carlos. Xavi. Little pass back. And it's Azar. Azar. And Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Xavi. That's rather hopeful. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos, find Roberto Carlos! Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this towering header! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now he's off and running. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And a header! Cruyff is flagged offside. Xavi. And here's Azar. This looks promising. Eto'o! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Caicedo. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Half-time getting close now. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's lost his man here. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Camavinga and Caicedo, and it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Camavinga, it's not an especially good pass, that. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Manchester United certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And the finish! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hullet, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Seedorf charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Xavi. And he's having a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Caicedo is there to clear. And he is dashing away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Xavi currently being consciously targeted.
Well, the quicker you cut out the...
It's Eto'o! Hazard tries a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Hazard with the clearance. Camavinga. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Great vision. Camavinga providing an outlet on that flank. Santos have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Messi goes short.
Santos really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gullit tries to clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his chance! Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Gullit. Manchester United are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Xavi. Pinches it off him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution in progress. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Gullit. Number 23, Hazard. Number 20, Sado.
Always onto this. And this is Bale. He is through. Bale!
Number 6.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Coming on the
Bale
field.
really should have done
Number
better there. I
24,
just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Number 22, Schneider. Number 7,
Now it's Shevchenko.
O'Shea.
Now it's Yamal.
Number 14, Bale. Number
Quality
3, Albertini.
Fernandez going forward. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Santos really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Knocks it out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's Bale! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution.
Santos have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's...
That could spell trouble. Bale! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Peruzzi gets it away. 4 extra minutes added on. Denilson. Kane. Fernandez. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the